Good day and peace be with you. Today we're going to discuss solving problems on sequences and series. To start with, let us have this first activity. Let's plant trees. Direction: read and analyze the problem. To replace the trees destroyed by Typhoon Rolly, the Department of Forestry and Your Place has developed a 10-year plan. On the first year, they will plant 100 trees. Each succeeding year, they will plant 50 more trees than they planted the year before. Let's first represent the problem using the table of values. So we have here the number of year, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. And for the number of trees, in the first year, we have 100 trees. Second year, 150. Third, 200. Fourth, 250. Fifth, 300. So as we observe the table of values, in the number of trees, we add 50 trees from the previous term or previous number. Let's answer these follow-up questions. How many trees will they have planted during the fifth year? So based on the table, the answer is 300 trees. How many trees will they have planted by the end of the 10th year? So as we going to continue the table, we can say that we can plant 3,250 trees. What type of sequence is involved in the problem? The answer is arithmetic since we add 50 more trees from the previous year. And what formula is appropriate to solve the problem? We can use a sub n is equal to a sub 1 plus n minus 1 d. Or we can use the s sub n equals to n over 2 a sub 1 plus a sub n. Or s sub n is equal to n over 2 times a sub 1 plus n minus 1 d. These are the steps in solving problems involving sequences or series. First, determine the type of sequence involved in the problem. Second, use the appropriate formula and substitute the needed values and simplify. Let us have example 1. Julian decided to save from her school allowances. On the first week, she saved 10 pesos. On the following week, she saved 15 pesos, 20 pesos on the third week, and so on. The sequence continues until the 30th week. How much is her saving on the 30th week? How much was her total savings? For our solution, to answer this problem, let us identify the given sequence 10, 15, 20 form an arithmetic sequence. Therefore, we have a sub 1 is equal to 10, d is equal to 5, and n is equal to 30. We're looking for the a sub 30 or her total savings on the 30th week and the sum of her saving after 30 weeks, which is S sub 30. First, a sub n is equal to a sub 1 plus n minus 1d to determine her saving on the 30th week. So our values, a sub 30 is equal to a sub 1 is 10 plus n is equal to 30 minus 1 times 5, which is our d. Let's simplify. A sub 30 is equal to 10 plus 30 minus 1, 29 times 5 is 145. So a sub 30 is 155. Julian's saving on the 30th week is 155 pesos. To determine the sum or the total savings after the 30th week, we are going to use the S sub n is equal to n over 2, quantity or braces a sub 1 plus a sub n. So our n is 30 divided by 2 is equal to multiplied to 10 plus 155. 10 is the first term and the 155 is the 30th term or the last term. So we can have 30 divided by 2 is 15. 10 plus 155 is 165. So our S sub n or S sub 10 is equal to 2,475. Here, total savings for 30 weeks is 2,475 pesos. Let us proceed with this example number 2. A piece of spoiled meat has some bacteria in it. The number of bacteria increases 5 times every hour. If the number of bacteria is 1000 on the first hour, complete the sequence until 5 hours. What is the number of bacteria at the end of 5 hours? So in this case, the bacteria increases 5 times every hour and the number of bacteria in the first hour is 1000. So, the sequence is geometric. So let us identify the given. The formula we're going to use is A sub n is equal to A sub 1 r n minus 1. A sub 5 is equal to 1000, which is the A sub 1. 5 is the common ratio, which is the 5 times, and n is 5, or at the end of 5 hours, minus 1. Simplifying, 1000 times 5 raised to 4. 1000 times 5 raised to 4 is 625. 1000 times 625 is 625,000. After 5 hours, there are 625,000 bacteria present. For our example number 3, during a science experiment, Kyle counted the number of bacteria present in the Petri dish after every minute. Assuming that the pattern continues, how many bacteria will there be after 20 minutes? So the number of bacteria is 2, 4, 8, 16. Solution. So our A sub 1 is 2. Common ratios are 2, n is equal to 20. So based on the given problem, so A sub 1 is 2. Common ratio is 2 since the next term is 4 and n is 20, so after 20 minutes. So our solution is still the formula to get the n term of geometric sequence. So which is A sub n is equal to A sub 1 r raised to n minus 1. So A sub n is A sub 20 is equal to 2 times 2 raised to 20 minus 1. A sub 20 is equal to 2, 2 raised to 19. A sub 20 is equal to 1,048,576. For example number 4, Aling Puring's 24-hour convenience store opened 8 months ago. The first month, she made a profit of 3,000 pesos. Each month thereafter, her profit averaged 20% greater than of the previous month. How much profit did Aling Puring earn during her 8th month of business? What is her total profit after 8 months? So, in this given problem, her first profit is 3,000 and each month her profit increases 20% of the previous month. Then we're looking for the how much her profit in during her 8th month and her total profit after 8 months. For our solution, determine first the 20% of 3,000, which is the average of the increase of the profit. So 20% of 3,000 means 0.2 times 3,000, which is 600. Identify the following. A sub 1. Our A sub 1 will be 3,000, which is the first profit. N is equal to 8 since we're looking for the profit on the 8 weeks or 8 months. D is the common ratio, common difference, which is 600. Solution. So A sub n is equal to A sub 1 plus n minus 1d. So A sub 8 is equal to 3,000 plus 8 minus 1 times 600. A sub 8 is equal to 3,000 plus 7 times 600. And A sub 8 is equal to 3,000 plus 4,200. A sub 8 is equal to 7,200. To get her profit on the after 8 months, so we're going to use this formula. S sub n is equal to n over 2 A sub 1 plus A sub n. So our n is 8 divided by 2. Our first term is 3,000 and our last term is 7,200. Then, simplifying, 8 divided by 2 is 4. Multiply by 10,200, which is the sum of 3,000 and 7,200. And then S sub 8 will become 40,000.